Speaking of the most useful thing about the internet, I strongly believe that the internet just opened an international door for every single person on earth to access up-to-date information about particular topics that they are very much into. In the age of technology and modernization, people predominantly spend around 8 to 10 hours per day. That is a shortcut of my speaking sample that I got 140 production score. And as we already know that production is one of the most challenging sub-scores beside conversation. And today I'll be guiding you on how to improve your production sub-scores. Hello there, I haven't done it yet. How you're doing? Welcome back to our channel. And if you are new here, my name is John from the Academy team. Again, production is one of the most challenging sub-scores in the Duolingo English Test. It is proved through lots of certified results that most test takers got higher literacy and comprehension compared to conversation and especially production. I got my first production score as 95 and needed months of preparation to reach 140, which was not easy at all. Was it easy to improve 45 gap score? Definitely not. You shouldn't worry as if your gap is 10 or 20 scores. It is much easier to achieve it. So, are you ready to explore how I improve my production from 95 to 140? I'm gonna share 5 simple steps to help you improve or increase your production sub-score. When it comes to speaking and writing skills, there are so many aspects that an English learner can learn and improve over time, including pronunciation, grammatical accuracy, speaking pace, writing speed, intonation, punctuation, and so on. Therefore, knowing your weaknesses offers you a greater opportunity to improve them. For example, I took the first DET and got only 95 production, while I needed at least 120 to get through the admissions process. The major reason was because of my knowledge on particular topics that I wasn't able to write more than 70 words in read and write or speak over 1 minute in read and speak. I know you may be thinking that the Duolingo English Test only requires us to write 50 words, so 70 words already exceeded their expectation. Nah, not like that. Always remember that the DET is an English proficiency test just like the IELTS, TOEFL or PTA. Thus, the more you write, the better as long as your answer meets their grading element requirements. In other words, you will likely achieve a higher score for your production if you write more. By taking the first DET, I know that I wasn't good at read and write and read and speak yet. So those were the question types that I needed to focus on more than others. How about you? How do you identify what question types you are good at? Don't tell me that you want to take the certificate test. Yeah, you could do that definitely, but are you willing to give up $59 for that test? I don't recommend so because the certified results offer us only the overall score, sub-score that is not question time score, which is the most important thing for us to rely on and improve our skills. But here is my recommendation for you, which is free of charge. Take 1 hour free test on the DET Practice platform. If you don't have an account yet, create it, log in and click here. Then choose full test and take your 1 hour free Duolingo English Test. After submitting your answers, we receive this feedback. No worries if your scores aren't available yet because there are lots of users taking the test at the same time. You can always check it later in your history feedback in 24 hours. Simply click your name in the top right hand corner, click History Feedback and you can check everything. If we want to improve our production, we need to focus on write about the photo, speak about the photo, read and write, read and speak, listen and speak, writing sample, speaking sample, and summarize the conversation in interactive listening, because all these question types contribute to your production. We see that from our sample estimated scores, write about a photo, summarize the conversation, and speaking sample have the lowest scores. So these are the question types that we need to focus on more than others. As we already identified question types in the previous test, it is time now to create a study plan, and I strongly recommend test takers to create a 7-day basis to follow. 2 out of 3 weak question types are writing questions. Could it be your writing speed, ideas to answer questions, grammatical or spelling mistakes, or something else? I'll be sharing how you could identify detailed mistakes and improve them by practicing time after time. How about speaking questions? As test takers, we need to pay close attention to our pronunciation, coherence and conclusion, as well as grammar and lexical resources that we use. For example, we already identified detailed weaknesses, including writing speed, pronunciation, and how to express our ideas coherently in specific question types. So this is our study plan to follow every single week. We put writing speed and all writing question types in the same day because we need to write to answer writing questions. For example, we practice one read and write question and write 80 words. Next time, we practice that question type again, but try to add at least like 20 more words to the original answer. Every time, we simply just add a couple of more words, which is easy but very effective to improve the writing speed. When it comes to pronunciation, every English learner needs to master all 44 sounds in the IPA, which is prerequisites to master and improve our speaking listening skills. There are 2 sources that I recommend test takers to use because I use them to master pronunciation. The first one, BBC Learning English. Go Find the Sounds of English on YouTube is all free. This series is most suitable to those who aim for speaking British accent. But what if I like American accent? What should I do? Where should I study? Then we come to Sounds American, another free source on YouTube. Simply go search and you find countless pronunciation lessons. How about improving scores for each DET question type? I will share it in detail in the last step, how to utilize feedback to improve your scores on the DET Practice platform. Always remember to follow your plan strictly. Repetition and consistency are our keys for future success. The Philippines is recognized globally as one of the largest English-speaking nations. People in the Philippines are immersing themselves every single day in an English-speaking environment. Sadly, it doesn't apply to Vietnam and some other countries, so we need to find new ways. We have 3 suggestions right here. First, finding a friend or a speaking partner. If you have any friends who are better at English than you, it will be an excellent choice to talk to them on a daily basis. You can ask them to pay attention to your pronunciation, pace, and intonation, so you can learn from their feedback and correct it all later. In case you don't have such friends, you can also find a speaking partner at the same English level through our communities. We have Facebook and Telegram community. Feel free to join and find a speaking partner. Before practicing, you should align with one another on how to do it in the most effective way. We strongly recommend making a record of your conversation so everyone's able to review it and offer feedback for improvement later.
Secondly, joining English speaking clubs. Can you find any English speaking communities in town? If you don't have offline English speaking communities, we can search for online versions. Let's join them as it offers you countless opportunities to talk to others about a wide range of topics and boost your confidence to the next level. Third, taking online training courses. It is still the best option to advance your speaking skills because you study with experienced and qualified trainers who will evaluate your proficiency and correct your mistakes. We know that it may cost you a lot of money, but it's the best choice to achieve your goals faster with higher probability if you can afford it. Why do you answer some questions fluently and confidently, but for other questions you don't? Simply put, because you don't have the knowledge and information to deliver a response. Therefore, gaining knowledge and information about a wide range of subjects is an essential task to be more confident. Once you are confident, it will be much easier to organize your points coherently and logically for both writing and speaking challenges. So, how do you widen your knowledge and gain more information? Listening and reading are two ways to widen your knowledge. Some people learn from reading better than listening, while others feel the opposite. If you love reading, just read, read, and read. But we strongly recommend you read a variety of topics in order to build a strong foundation of ideas on your test day. You can find millions of interesting and intriguing articles on NPR, Forbes, Fast Company, Harvard Business Review, and so on. To those who love listening, TED Talks is a great place to rely yourself on. You will not only improve your listening skills but also equip yourself with excellent ideas from extraordinary minds on earth. I leave the two articles of how to improve your listening and reading skills strategically in the description. Check it out and apply to study. If you do have other sources, kindly share with us in the comment section. You will improve your skills a lot faster with support from someone who excels in English speaking and writing. But if you couldn't find a partner to help you, usually people need to take training courses or correction services to be corrected by experienced and qualified trainers. However, the service fee is sometimes higher than most students cannot afford. You shouldn't worry, as the DET Practice platform offers AI scores based on grammatical accuracy, lexical sophistication, lexical diversity, fluency, and acoustic features for all speaking and writing questions. Additionally, we are building feedback for relevance and grammatical complexity to help test takers get higher scores. For example, if you take a speaking question, this is our feedback that we can learn lots of things from our mistakes. Test takers can take a look at detailed information right here. Never forget to check feedback carefully and thoroughly because our purpose is to learn from all mistakes in order to avoid similar ones next time. The DET Practice platform has thousands of full Duolingo English tests that students can take on a weekly basis for months. Let's get back to our weekly study plan a bit. On Sunday, we have 1 hour test to take. Never forget to compare your scores to the previous week. It is truly vital to help us keep track on our weekly improvement, so we are able to revise our plan if needed. For example, in week 1, we got 64 to 79 scores for writing sample. And in week 2, we got 72 to 85 scores, which is a good sign. That's it for our 5 steps to improve your production score. If you have questions, do not hesitate to ask in the comment section. Our academic team is here to support your preparation journey. I'm so glad that you are still here until the last minute. We wish you the best of luck on your DET preparation journey and do let us know if you have any questions. See you in next videos. Click subscribe if you like the video, or if you dislike, just click it because it's how you see our upcoming videos. See you.